there. That beauty gates is still on the screen.
Man, yeah.
The updates.
That's why, I'm not sure how the Apple products is now, but that laptop I got, I gave her one too, one of my old ones. But the keyboard just got it. They last, bro. They be working. All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim, teaching and preaching this truth with all righteousness and sincerity, with the Israelites that have prophesied the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. As always, we prioritize giving these people that you see on this sign here, 12 tribe signs, warning of these events that will be taking place in the last days leading up to Yahweh Shai coming to bring justice and judgment. All right, Yahweh Shai is he who in the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means he is, he to be, he exists. And his son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right, and those are the names whereby the Israelite man that's of the elect will call on to be saved during the time of this peril.
There is no other name.
There is no other name, man. All right. And we coming out here with the 100% truth according to what's written. All right. And we prophesying, man. Which prophesied means to say before. And right now, you should be hearing a lot about polycrisis. Poly is a Greek word which means many. And another word for crisis is trouble, many troubles. Polycrisis is in the precepts, it's in the prophecies, man. All right, and that's what we standing on. That's what we prioritize, the prophecies, which is the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Whether it's the hantavirus, we're gonna call it the HV. All right, just for purposes.
Yep.
You got a looming energy crisis, looming food shortages, looming fuel shortages, insurrection, love of many waxing cold. All right, we in the midst of wars. Right? We in the midst of chaotic times, man. And the scriptures speak about the elect going through this fire. We prophesy the evils and the troubles and the judgment to come, but we're gonna be in the midst of it. We gonna see it. All right. So, this is the time to most definitely to continue to stay upon your watch. Pay attention, as well as being circumspect, and wait for our Lord Yahweh Shai to come, because we right here at the doors. MOTB technology, the MOTB infrastructure is here. Yep. All right. These troubles we seeing happen in the world, Esau is bringing them so he can have the illusion that implantable device is going to be a form of salvation to free you from these troubles.
It's going to be the order out of chaos.
Yep.
I got this one.
Okay.
Isaiah 48 and verse 10. Behold, I have refined thee, and not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
Yeah, so the furnace of affliction, the refining, that goes into the trials and tribulations that we experience in this faith, man. And as we always say, as the scriptures say, despise not the chastening of the Lord, because the things that you're going through is actually preparing you for what's to come.
Exactly.
You may be in the error, which the Lord deals with errors. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter goes into. You may be in the error where, hey, you on your daily bread. You got what's sufficient for you for the day. And honestly, that's kind of but that is the spirit that you want to be on. You know what I mean? Because the prophecies do speak about us eventually being pilgrims.
Yep.
All right? Which a pilgrim, like we say, if you journeying with something like this, how much stuff you got in here? Probably got a day's worth.
Days, yeah.
So the Lord could be sharpening you up to,
preparing you.
Be preparing you to, have what you need for the day, and then when tomorrow come, the Lord got you. You feel me? But that's what it's finna be out here, because Esau, with this energy crisis, he's talking about rationing, all right? Which is giving shit out little by little. You know, you're not gonna be in a position where you can go to the grocery store and shit, fuck, I'm finna spend 200.
Man.
I'm finna get this, I'm finna get that. You know, it's Monday, I'm gonna have this to eat on Monday. On Saturday, I got this for Saturday. I got this for next week. It's not finna be like that. Things is finna be rationing out.
Yep.
And one of the policies that they implement to combat the energy crisis in some of these countries, with Bangladesh being one of them, is that when it comes to fuel, for once a week, you're only able to get 15 liters of fuel, which equals out to roughly 4 gallons of gas. What if they implement that here?
Man.
Where all you can get for the week is 4 gallons. You know, you see all these people in these big trucks with the tires on them. You know, these fast Hellcats and these fast cars. 4 gallons is nothing, man. You know, traveling is finna be restricted. The Lord showed us that sign with him shutting down the Spirit Airlines.
Yeah. Yep.
And that was an airlines Jake rode on.
Yep.
So the Lord is finna limit your travel. He's finna limit the amount of stuff you can buy. Shit finna change, man. Life as we know it is finna change.
They actually said, Esau actually said, it would come a time where you will have nothing and be happy.
Yeah, because if you do have something, it's a lot of stuff you gotta do to maintain it,
To
man.
maintain, yeah.
You know, people are losing their homes, people are losing their cars. You got the fake ballers out here pushing that lifestyle that like they got it. Meanwhile, they facing evictions and car repossessions. You know, all this stuff is happening for a reason, man. You know, and all you guys that led your life with money and finances, all the women and the damsels y'all got is gonna be gone. They checking up out of there. As soon as the money go, they leaving.
Man.
You feel me? And they not loyal.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. Experience is when that nigga walk by, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah, he one of them jakes that's in
Yeah.
that mindset.
Yep. Definitely.
You don't, like you said weeks ago, you don't even gotta talk to a jake to
Nah,
discern how
you
he
just
is.
discern it, man. Just
Yeah.
to read it like a book. You said.
Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, a war and an evil and a pestilence.
So that's our conversation. Trump called us a couple of years ago the doomsday prophets.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what the scriptures say we
Prophets of doom.
we talking about, yeah, the
Yeah.
prophets of doom.
Yeah.
We talking about a war and of evil and of pestilence, man. You know, they talking about the norovirus, they talking about the hantavirus.
Yeah.
And out of all the strands of the hantavirus, we get the most, the rarest one.
Yeah.
You know, this one is the one that can go from human to human. Which we understand Esau, he pushes these things out. And there's people right now that got it, right now. They don't even know it yet. But the Lord Yahweh Shai told us that it's going to be pestilences and evils.
Man.
Verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, and the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh had truly sent.
And it's already known who the Lord has sent, man. You know, our elders and apostles, Great Millstone, have been talking about these events that we see today years ago. You know, I remember hearing years ago that, the least of the flock is going to draw them out.
Yeah.
You know, which is to be interpreted that the small hats over there in the land right now is going to bring the North American military into this war in the Middle East.
Involve them.
Years ago,
Man.
you know, and then
Yeah.
boom, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Amongst many other prophecies that the men of the Lord has brought out. You know, so it's already known who got the truth.
We got the cheat codes up in here.
Yep.
Matthew 24 and verse 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see you not that all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
And so Yahushua is prophesying the Romans coming to destroy the temple during the Roman siege of Jerusalem. See, Yahushua, he not only had power to heal and raise the dead, kill the halt, the lame, those that had the palsy, all right, those that was vexed with grievous demons. Yahushua had the spirit of prophecy on him, man. And the Lord, Yahweh, he did not give it to Yahushua by measure. He had the full thing.
Yep.
Okay, so he's prophesying in this chapter.
It says, verse 3, and as he sat upon a Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Now you see the mindset of the disciples, which later became apostles. They want to know, okay, what prophecies to look for in regards to the end of this era. All right, because when we talk about the end of the world, we're not talking about planet Earth being destroyed. We're talking about the end of a rulership, the end of the Gentile rulership.
End of an age.
Yeah. That one from the hard right there. That's imported from Japan. You see he's driving on that side, right?
Yeah.
So that's the Nissan Skyline. I think
Yeah.
that R33. That motherfucker got twin turbo in it. That shit hard.
Love that color.
It's like a 98. Clean, that purple hard.
And Yahushua asked and says to them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
And you see how Yahushua starts the conversation off. Don't get deceived, man. Because right now, you got the wicked bearing rule. And as it is written, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And as he's ruling, a lot of deception is going on there, man. You know? A lot of illusion of peace and safety. You know what I'm saying? Even that Corvette. I'll fuck with that Corvette.
By craft they shall deceive many.
Right. You know? But a lot of deception is going out there, especially with this hantavirus. What they saying is, look, don't worry. They're pulling that out. It's okay. Don't worry. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not like C-19. You know?
Deception.
But they said the same thing during the time of C-19. Don't worry about it. It's, you know, we got the vax. We got different things to help you out if you get it. You know? Then they also deceiving the world by saying, oh yeah, you know, we're going to be done with this situation in the Middle East in a couple of months. This situation in the Middle East is going to lead to Yahushua coming to bring justice and judgment in earth. Don't get deceived by these people. Don't get deceived by these Christians trying to tangle and twist up our things that's written in our book to give the illusion that all nations can be saved, or Esau's done away with, or if Esau is here, Esau can be saved. Don't get deceived by that. A lot of deception is going to be happening, but we got the truth.
Says, verse 5, But many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many.
We're in that era now. There's a lot of people on the internet coming in that vibration of them being anointed with some information to save you out of something. Whether it's you got information to save a nigga out of relationship problems, save a nigga out of financial problems, all right? Giving you information to flee out of here. Look, you can go to Southeast Asia and you can flee the matrix and you can live it up over there. Look, I did it. I'm set, you know, pretty much pushing that vibration of salvation, man. You know, on top of false prophets. You know? And these people's gonna draw in many followers and they're gonna get all deceived.
It says, Matthew 24:6, And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, because there's other prophecies to look forward to leading up to the end. The war is one of them, you know? We're ultimately looking for the MOTB, which is the acronym for Mark of the Beast, the implantable technology that go under your skin, which is going to be looked at as a badge of servitude.
Yep.
You know? So we looking for that. We got Jacob's trouble, which we in the midst of Jacob's trouble now, but things is going to intensify. So there's other things that we're looking out for. And all these other things is right at the door.
Yep. That famine of the word is coming.
Oh, famine of the word. Yep. They finna restrict this truth. Because Trump said, he came out and said that he wanted to implement the FISA here in America as a form of peace and safety. And FISA is a surveillance act which gives the government power to surveil on the people, which we already been surveilled. But now they have laws to justify them surveilling us. You know, they want to figure out who's talking about the government, who's revealing, who's bringing rumors out about, you know, the future, who's predicting our end. You know, they want to crack down on this.
And I heard they were like releasing some photos of some footage of UAPs.
Oh yeah. And it's confusion on all sides, just like the prophecy say. You know, everywhere you look, there's trouble there. You know, when it comes to traveling, gas, flights, it's trouble there. When it comes to health and wellness, it's trouble there. When it comes to food, it's trouble there. Grocery store, trouble there. Relationships, trouble there. Children, it's trouble there. You know?
Oh, now they're saying if you owe in child support,
Oh, 25.
your passport, you can't travel.
Yep.
Man.
Yep. Which that been in effect. That been in effect. They just, I don't know why they
Are they get back?
yeah. They been saying, oh yeah, if you owe more than $2,500 in child support, you can't qualify for a passport.
Yeah.
So even if you do have one, when you go through those checkpoints, they scan you. They scan the passport, and it, you know, it tells them if, like, you know, you got warrant, fleeing or something. Because you can't just have a passport, commit, you know, you got felonies and shit. You like, you know what? I'm gonna just go restart. I'm just leave and restart it.
Go over there in Paris.
Yeah.
Go to London.
Yeah. You gotta get scanned.
Yeah, you gotta get scanned.
Man, we saw it like the scripture say, the brave depart of God. They refuse to let my people go.
Yep.
Esau did not want to let you Israelites out of his
Man.
hand. He don't want you to escape us.
And you know,
He don't want you to escape to other countries. He wants your ass to stay here. Be in captivity, man. Under his hand.
but you got niggas that say, oh, we not in captivity, we not in slavery. That's why this truth is only for the elect, the remnant, the Israel, the Most High. We don't got time to be talking to these people who are on the fence and naysayers and gainsayers, man.
Matthew 24, in verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, earthquakes, and diverse places.
Yeah, all these events, man. And we seeing them happening now all at once. See, one might say, yes, over the years it's always been talks of war, and it's always been diseases, the H1N1 and the swine flu. And it's always been people against people. Yeah, you're right. It's always been like that. But it's never been this saturated.
Right.
This shit is all happening at once. You know, and it's increasing. Before it was sporadic. Might have been war, but there ain't no diseases and shit happening. Might have been diseases, but it wasn't no war.
Right.
You know? Now all these things is happening synonymously.
It says, verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrow.
See, these events that we're talking about, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Things is going to intensify and get way worse than what you see now.
Like a woman in travail.
Yeah. You know, the prophecies speak about how it's going to come a time where there ain't nobody outside. And, you know, through the counsel of the Lord, man, we see that happening, man. Because these devils, they finna do shutdowns and lockdowns. It's finna be a shutdown, a lockdown with food rationing, with energy crisis, man. With war, with a draft.
It's gonna be the purge.
Yeah.
And Hunger Games. It's gonna be all that together one time.
And I see perfectly why Yahushua said that he's coming as a thief in the night, because the average American, they don't know what's going on. And the government can shut their ass up with a stimulus check.
Yep.
You know? Y'all complain, I see the TikTok rants and all that stuff. Y'all complaining about, the different financial woes that's happening. But y'all can be shut up with, like I said, a stimulus check, man.
$1,800.
Let Trump say, yeah, I'm going to send in every American $1,800.
That's all it says.
You know? Every American with a social security number,
Yup.
small and great, both men, children, and women.
Man.
I'm sending y'all $1,800. Everybody will shut the fuck up and rejoice.
Thank you, President.
Yeah, but see, you can't buy us out. You will send us that money, and we'll go cash some checks. We'll go do them withdrawals, but guess what? We're coming right out here to the highways and byways and still prophesy your win, man.
Better tripod.
Yeah. Come back out with better tripods.
You know what I'm saying?
Refresh signs, full tank of gas.
That's right.
You know money can't buy happiness.
Yep.
Matthew 24 and verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And that happened before. Apostle Paul, he dealt with that.
Yep.
Apostle Peter, he dealt with that. Apostle John, Apostle James, he dealt with that.
Yeah, Apostle John was like they were in Domitian, exiled to Africa.
Yeah. So that happened before, but it's going to happen again. Because it will be persecution. Like we were saying earlier, eventually Esau, he got to come and attack this truth, man.
Yep.
Because within this truth, all right, the prophecies, it pretty much, how when you playing, remember back in the day you would play the NFL game?
Yeah.
Madden 05 or whatever.
Right.
As you playing with your boy or whatever, you seeing his plays, he looking. He's selecting on his side of the screen. You know how to do the screen. You seeing his plays, like, okay, it look like he probably gonna do a Hail Mary or something.
Yeah.
He finna run a route or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me run this one.
Right.
That's what the prophecies do. The prophecies tell us Esau's plays before he do it.
Exactly.
The prophecies speak about how this devil is going to take peace from the earth. Yep. So when we hear things about the HV, the hantavirus, when we hear things like energy crisis and supply shock and price shock, it's like, okay, Esau's behind this because that fits his lot. That fits what he's going to be doing in the last days.
This is one of his characteristics.
That's one of his characteristics. And then he's the wicked.
Yep.
And they say when he bear rule, the people move. Okay, so this got Esau name on it. These is the Edomites, and this is what they. So the prophecies is an eyesore to Esau. You got to demonize this.
Not to mention, the name is dreadful unto the heathen.
Yeah, we got to get that name.
We gotta get that shit out of here.
It says, verse 10, and then many shall be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Many are offended at this word. Why?
Man.
First and foremost, this truth is only for the elect. That offends a lot of people.
Man.
All right. Then, give me some more examples.
They don't know enough about it to condemn it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they just say random shit that don't have nothing to do with what we actually teach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The names is offensive.
All nations gonna be enslaved.
Oh yeah, Esau going into slavery, and all these nations is going into slavery.
The actual truth of the Bible is very offensive.
So the truth is very offensive. Oh, our Lord Yahushua, he's a melanated man.
Man.
That's offensive.
That's offensive.
If you believe in this truth, you got to go out on the highways and the byways and make your body a living sacrifice. You got to do this work.
Man.
And you got to make full proof of your ministry.
Yeah,
That's
bitter.
offensive.
That's bitter, bro.
Oh, we live in the technology age. We could just do it from the keyboard.
No, you have to make your body a living sacrifice.
You know.
Yeah.
So this
Layers.
truth,
Layers of
many layers of offenses, man. Yahweh Shai is an offense.
Yahweh Shai said many
A rock of offense.
rock of offense, many offenses shall come.
Yeah.
Wrong to that man.
By way they come.
Yeah.
So wrong to you that got offended.
Yeah.
Which offense also goes into stumbling blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because ultimately that is a stumbling block, for you not to believe that heathens can't be saved. I mean, heathens can be saved. That's a stumbling block that you believe that that's not true.
Yeah.
Only Israelites beginning with the elect can be saved.
What's that? It's in Luke, the 1st chapter. It says, "This sun shall be the rising and fall of many in Israel."
It's like Luke 2. So, what's his name?
I got it. This is Luke chapter 2, verse 34. And Simeon blessed them and said unto Mary, his mother, Behold, what was Simeon? Was he a high priest?
Nah.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Well, let me start at 25. And behold, there was a man, Luke 2 and 25, and behold, there was a man in Jerusalem whose name was Simeon, and the same was a just man, just and devout, waiting for the consolation of Israel, and the Holy Spirit was upon him. Verse 34. And Simeon blessed them and said unto Mary his mother, Behold, this child is set for the fall and rising again of many in Israel.
Yeah. And that's true. He prophesied that. The fall, many going to fall with the truth because of this truth of Yahweh Shai. And many going to rise. It's just the elect.
Yep. And it takes a stumbling block for you to fall. Right? And for a sign which shall be spoken against. Yeah. A sword shall pierce through thy own soul also.
Yeah, because Yahweh Shai, it's a few accounts of him rebuking his mother.
Yep.
Don't you know I'm about my father's business?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mary came to him on searching for him.
Yep. That the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed. So that's a part of this truth. A lot of people fall and a lot of people rise, man. Now you want to be a part of the rise. You know that the seed sown in good ground. Eventually the seed rise up out of that dirt and become something, a tree, a plant, something.
That take time.
Yeah. A lot of watering, a lot of cultivation, which is synonymous to us. A lot of reading, a lot of watching videos, a lot of watching, a lot of paying attention.
A lot of repetition.
A lot of repetition, a lot of reading the same things, a lot of praying, a lot of camp, a lot of discussions amongst bros. And that's what you gotta be in that, man, is keep your flame burning.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because it has to be second nature.
Yeah.
Just like with any craft, Michael Jordan. The reason why he was so great because he was repetition.
Plus, this is a profession. You're not gonna go to work half-assed. You're gonna know the job. You know what I'm saying?
This is the only thing you don't do with half-ass. Everything else you can slack in.
Slack on it, yup.
Because the Lord can remove your candlestick.
Yeah, you can't just be on fire on camp day and then all throughout the week it's just, you toss to and fro with the cares of this life and all that shit. You gotta have a week, a program throughout the week, man. We got the homework, consistent questions, and books, chapters to read. You spread them all out throughout the week or whatever, however you do it. And then we watch videos, make videos. We keep ourselves occupied in prophecy.
It's like seasoning before we come out here. You know, we want to have a tasty little conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got at least study things to have in our minds to say.
Yep.
It's just like in sports. They watch film. They don't just go out on game night.
Right.
No, they practice throughout the week.
Yep.
They have they watch film. They got film days. Oh, I should have did that right. I
Yep.
should have passed him. You know, I should have went the other way.
Yeah.
Which is examining yourself.
Yep.
So by that same concept.
Yeah. You think Michael Jordan was all throughout the week eating bad, fucked up?
Doing dunks and shit.
Yeah. Drinking tequila and Grey Goose. You know what I'm saying? But then game day, he pulling his uniform out the closet and he finna go with, you know, like bro said, it was all kind of things happening behind the scenes to get him prepared for game day.
Yeah. Days he didn't want to play.
Yep.
It's gonna be days. Sometimes be on cap. You know, I want to chill. But the discipline, like, nah, I gotta go out.
Yeah.
Discipline and the fear of the Lord. You gotta go out there.
Yep.
And the Most High make you come out. It's like the Most High make you come out when you feel like that.
Yeah.
You gotta go out there now. Now more than ever, you gotta go out there because you don't feel like it.
I mean, it's too much. It's a lot going on, and it's a lot to talk about. Yeah, we bring out the same Bible verses, but it's a lot of things happening, man. It's always a great time to be a prophet, man of the Lord. But you know, hey, coming out here, you prophesying, and then doing a week, it's like, damn, we spoke about that at camp. Damn, that's crazy. We said that. Oh, the Spirit brought that out. You know. Hey, as you watching the news and shit during the week, you know, that's encouraging for you to come back out. And like you were saying, you know, part of this truth, yeah, we prophesy, we give warning, but you gotta give, oh my ears, it's crazy with you. You gotta get exhortation and admonishing to continue in the faith. Look, we at the end, we got a victory. You know, the Lord, we're not gonna be doing this for a long time, man.
No, not at all.
You know? We finna have a return on investment. You know, and hey, it's gonna come a time where we're gonna look back at, damn, the Lord had the Spirit on us doing this and that. Now look, now everybody in shambles.
Man.
Now we're married and have an abundance, and the heathen can't do nothing about it. You know, we got the spiritual hedge of protection. You know, of course you're gonna have days where it's like, man. That's the struggles we got in this flesh, man.
Apostle Paul spoke about the groanings that cannot be uttered.
Yeah.
So sometimes, we in captivity, so we vex.
Yeah.
You know, some days you're gonna be just very annoyed at everybody.
Yep. Maybe running on a little bit of sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? But see, the Lord see all those things, man. And He's not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love that you have shown.
Very much so.
You know, so we're gonna get everything. I was watching the priest Ayashima, very edifying videos, man. And he was saying that we finna have abundance out here. You know, he was playing this video, going into how, you know, when we was in our land and we had things going for us, everything was abundance. Like one sheep can bring a lot of different benefits.
Man.
You know, it's eating up all the little rubbish around the house. You're getting unlimited goat's milk. Then you're getting the cheese. You know, and then you know, we have ponds and pools that we put fish in, and the fish will multiply. We always have fish to eat. You know, that's a part of our diet.
Man.
Fish, grains, barley. You know, fruits, vegetables, you know, and things were in abundance. And now everything here is scarce because you got Esau. Everything you got to buy. You know, when you need a gallon of water, it's like, send one of my damsels, one of my damsel daughters
to the well.
In the group to a well.
To a well, yeah.
And then have her go take the camels. The camels need something to drink. Then take the camels, take the donkeys, and bring a couple of gallons of that water back, man.
Or make the bread. Eat it.
Yeah. Making bread, we got the fresh bread. You know, we
bread
have,
pie was good,
man, fresh bread. Oh my gosh. Then you had olive trees.
Man.
You know, you press the olives. You got olive oil.
Yep.
You know, you make it for bread. Then you add olive oil. You use it as a carrier for your fragrances, your perfume, your medicines.
Yep.
You anoint yourself. Like, things is gonna be working out in our favor. You know, frankincense and myrrh. Then the hyssop. You know, you use it for ointment.
We got to get rid of this Occidental mind state and go back Oriental, and we'll know all of that.
Yep. Then when we sacrifice animals and, you know, bulls and, you know, that was a lot of resources,
Yeah, man.
A lot of meat. That was meat can last.
And you can stew. You can do the beef jerky.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Just dry some slabs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Slice them up and dry them.
Man, you got the ribeye steak. You got the tacos. You got roast. You got all kind of stuff, bro.
Man.
And then you sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
You sharing that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we need to keep it to ourselves. You know? We have caravans.
Yep.
We're going to have abundance, bro.
Yep. Now we just reduced to checking your goddamn bank account. Oh shit! I should have enough to give me some green onions and some blueberries and some yogurt and maybe a pack of chicken. This is Esau, man. This is Esau shit, bro. You don't have abundance in Esau shit, bro. And if you do have an abundance, best believe you to bend over on some table and let them go inside you, dude. Or you a fucking gook. I was just thinking, bro. I was just thinking that, bro. I was just thinking, I'm so tired of a gook. And we talk big shit about y'all nations because guess what? Y'all talk a lot of shit about us, man.
Man, y'all can open up stores and name them after us, talking shit about us. You know what I'm saying? Who's got a store called Head Nigga or some shit like that, a Big Nigga or some shit in one of them lands.
You go in their store, they don't want you there. Like, why you set up your store in that neighborhood?
Hurry up and buy. You need help? No, I done gave you this store so many times.
So see, all that's cursed.
Yeah, that's true.
Because how we the top commodity on the planet and can't go in your store. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, our humor, our music, our dressing, everything about us is the top shit on the planet. Why we can't go in your store?
And think about it. These
cursed.
gooks, if they set the stores up in their neighborhood, that they set up in our neighborhood, they wouldn't flourish.
Nah, they wouldn't.
You feel me?
None of them nations would.
Them gook boys ain't wearing the white tee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you go to the gook spot, you know, at the liquor store or whatever. They have the pro clubs right there.
None of
You know
none of
what I'm
the
saying?
products they sell.
They got incense. And they got incense. When the last time you seen a fucking burning
Egyptian musk
incense,
oil
bro?
and shit,
You got
yeah.
the Egyptian mug at the body oils and shit. Y'all don't use that shit. So if y'all set those same stores up in y'all little Tokyo, that shit wouldn't be cracking.
Matthew 24 and verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Yeah, influencers. Those are false prophets.
Byron Gaines. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
He
Go out.
Byron Gaines.
Oh yeah.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
The Ishmaelite dude. Act like he a Jake and shit.
Yeah,
The one he wears is Jake.
right. One of them shows, right? Them
You know, I think he started out
Fresh
with
and Fit or some shit like that. Yeah.
Kevin Samuels. Still in the apostles are talking to him. Try to lure Cupid.
And them niggas was false prophets. Why? Because what was Kevin Samuel's message? You gotta dress like this.
High
You gotta
value
put this
man.
cologne on.
Yep.
All your buddies gotta be on. You gotta make 6 figures. You gotta travel. You gotta see the world. You gotta get all this experience. Then you start No, man. Nigga, he was a false prophet. Yeah, you brought out good information, but from the time Kevin Samuels was sending the messages out till now, the report came out here in California. If you make 6 figures, you're poor.
That's crazy.
You're poor.
Your check can be like 5,000. You still poor. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
poor.
because as soon as you get it, you got to give it right back to Esau.
And tax you. Tax a lot too.
They never mess with the taxes. Never miss.
It says, and because Nikki shall abound and love of many shall wax cold.
Because things start to get wicked, you're going to see the change on people. You know, as this Esau, he's increasing with his wickedness.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
This nigga sending pestilences. This nigga started shit in the Middle East and expecting oil prices. He's being a hypocrite. He's saying it's a ceasefire, but then y'all bust on these dudes. And they bust back. Oh, they broke the, oh, what did you do? Oh, no. Oh. Very hypocritical.
Very.
And that's causing a major economic shift here. Where the price of goods and services is costing a lot. You know, fuel, food, you know the story.
They're doing all that on purpose.
They're doing that all on purpose, and guess what? That's gonna cause the love of many to wax cold. People gonna say, fuck that. You know? Oh, let me tell y'all. The other day in the morning, it was like, you know, school time. And it was some young Northern Kingdom bitches walking to school. And there was this homeless dude, right? The homeless dude slaps the young Northern Kingdom bitch on the back. Boom.
Yeah.
Homeless, bugged out, Edomite.
Okay.
Alright? Slap the shit out this bitch. And she's all scared and terrified, and you know what I'm saying? But then, by the house, I saw a Southern Kingdom bitch walking down the street with a bat in her hand. Young, you know? I had the bat in her hand, like, I wish a nigga would try to, like, talk to me or whatever. But see, that shit not finna work, man. She had a little miniature little bat, you know what I'm saying? That shit not finna work. We entering into a time where if you ain't got no man of the Lord, first and foremost, y'all women is left to perish, man.
That's it.
You know? Because these dudes with the schizophrenia and these demons, these foul spirits on them, they not finna be getting their medicine and they drugs and they alcohol and that fix to keep them demons back.
They're
They're gonna start lashing out. They're gonna start lashing out, and the little mini sluggers and bats, that ain't stopping. That ain't stopping a nigga that's hungry and horny. That's not. I'm sorry. Sorry to break the news to you.
They're gonna take that from you.
You gonna feel that, or probably even catch that
Catch
motherfucker
that
back
motherfucker.
and take it and throw that shit, or do one of these with the bat. You know. But I saw it. I'm like, damn, it's finna. Let's start. It's finna be crazy for these bitches out here.
The homeless people, they be strong. Surprisingly, a lot of them. One time I seen you doing like pull-ups.
Man, homeless dudes be having low body fat. Niggas be 7% body fat. You see all they muscles and shit.
Man,
You know,
crazy in the best bug.
they in the best shape.
Even though they be having demons, they ignore that shit. I gotta work out. Yeah, they really in survival. They gotta run sometimes.
No.
You know, so it makes sense why they be in that mindset.
Yeah, they gotta climb up walls, get them abandoned buildings and shit.
Carry them ladders and shit.
Yeah, they live in a different world, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, like it was like some Northern Kingdoms like that. I like that one. Right.
One time I was on the bus. I didn't see it. I told bros about it. Brother Keenan, high school chick. pulled up. I heard the report. Another Iskar with it. She reported. It says it was from Son of Kingdom James. Judah just came up and snatched her, got in the car and just got him.
Women, y'all don't know, man. Y'all easy targets.
Man.
Y'all didn't put all these body modifications on. We enter into an era where you never know. You may have to run, flee, escape, and you got this big old stupid ass, fake ass butt.
Piece of butt on you.
They be having like these dudes, high schoolers, these new ones. They be wearing like Debo type house
Oh
shoes.
yeah.
Like, why are you wearing that to school?
Corduroy house shoes,
Yeah. I mean, we wore Nike sandals and shit, but we wasn't wearing that. Pajamas and shit. It says, back to 24:13, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved.
And that's the element of this truth, enduring. And like we were saying when opening the video, we're gonna go through some things, we're gonna go through the fire. And it's not to, of course, put fear in, but it's to give you the understanding of what this thing is about. Ultimately, it's about endurance.
That's that being tried like gold is tried.
Yeah.
Tried like silver is tried. That's what that is, yo.
You gotta endure. Endure what? These prophecies coming to pass. There's some prophecies that's like, call on y'all, Bashim y'all shot. But then there's some prophecies that's like, yeah, we gotta go. Hey, you know, this is affecting us too. You know, because best believe when these pestilences come and they have these measures to try to so-called combat it.
Yeah.
You know, the curfews, the work from home.
Yeah.
You know, lockdowns and shit. Yeah, we enjoyed that, but then there was some brothers that was a trying time for them. You know, they had their job had to shut down. All right, just like what it say in Isaiah 19, no work for Egypt. Yeah, we want that prophecy to come to pass, but you may be in that situation where you ain't got no work. So it's some bitter and sweetness with the counsel of Yahweh. And whether it's bitter, whether it's sweet, you have to endure it. Because the Lord will make a way for you. You know, pestilence come, the disease come, it ain't gonna come nigh your dwelling. But guess what? It may hit your mom.
Man.
That's an unbeliever. You feel me? She been talking shit. Oh boy, you in that coat. You know?
Yeah.
You ain't got the love of God.
Yeah.
You was raised in the church. You know that Bible don't say that what you be talking about. His name is Jesus. It don't matter what he looked like. He looked like all colors.
Yep. 'Cause we all could be saved.
God don't care if you white or black. He don't.
Come as
You know?
you are.
He hate to sin, not to sin.
Yeah, they gonna get destroyed for shit like that for sure.
And then she ends up with the pestilence. Feel me? Most High didn't visit her. Most High didn't visit your mom. And now she got, you know, she got the hantavirus. But the whole time she's been a scoffer. So those are some of the things that you gotta consider. Favorite uncle. You know, nigga was a demon, but he always came through for you financially. You know? Yo, hey nephew, I got 200 for you. Yeah. You know, he gave you a gift out of the bosom. You know, 200, man. Hey nephew, I see your tires balled outside. You go, here. Dope boy from back in the day, he pulled one of these. Here you go, I see some. About 600-700. Go get you some new tires on your car, nephew. Go ahead, man. You know? got put to death by Esau.
He didn't tell you that he was an adulterer, he was selling drugs.
Yep, I'll tell you that part.
Doing that sorcery and shit.
Yep. Nigga in his backyard. Nigga in his backyard sacrificing cats and shit. To them goddamn African idols. You don't know what these people do. They gonna all get judged, man. But that's a part of the truth. Don't be surprised if all your family, except like your immediate family, your wife, you know, children, and in some cases even them. Don't be surprised if, you know, they get taken out.
They just won't leave you. Shit got uncomfortable. Like, just like the on the road.
Yeah.
This woman, that was stupid when she did. She just left. And it don't say what happened to her. Why would you leave when you got, you know, you got some form of protection with your husband?
Yeah, if you dating a bitch and she's all about abundance, she's all about having that luck, and you know, it says it right here. 6, 9, 7. The hunt for the precious life. You know what it says? 6. We'll get this preset real quick. It's like Proverbs 6 or something.
Yeah.
I got it right. Yep. 6:26. Proverbs 6:26. For by means of a whorish woman, what is a whorish woman? A bitch that just sleeps around, she just gives her body up.
Promiscuous and shit.
Hoe bitch, right?
Yeah.
For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread.
That's it.
A piece of bread is like a slice.
Mm-hmm.
And this bitch will take everything from you. Leave you with the crumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Leave you with a piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you dealing with a woman that's just taking from you, you know, she's not like adding. You know, and it's not always money. You know what I'm saying? Which that helps. But you know, adding to you somehow.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta behold that woman.
It's like Africans.
Yeah.
Man, they be, some women be getting like 500,000 a month. Dang.
Lift it up. And Esau know that shit is wicked. It don't cost no $100,000 to raise no child a month. If that's the case, why are you only giving these bitches that's on the county a little bit of money?
You know what I'm saying?
You know? If it costs that much, why you not breaking these bitches off?
Man.
Alright, but it says, an adulteress will hunt for the precious life. And when you hunt, you focus. You know what I'm saying? You focus.
That kind of reminds me of Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Because she always hunted for the next up and coming nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Kardashians, though, especially Kim.
So if you're dealing with a woman that's just taking from you, leaving you with a little bit, she just wants that precious life. Let's believe when this shit go up, that bitch out of here.
As soon as you lose your job or something.
You want a chick that can, you know, through the mud with you.
Yep.
You feel me?
Trenches.
You know, you want a chick that's, you know, she's able to say, damn, I remember when we didn't have this. I remember when we didn't have that. You know? I remember we had to share a meal.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't got them stories, which any woman can switch up, you know, but if you ain't got that type of vibration with your woman, because that's the vibration that the Lord had with Israel. We was up, and we came what? Way down.
Way down. Yeah.
You know? Like the worm. We
Like
came like the worm.
We fell away, bro.
Fell away.
Fell away.
Fell off, as we call it today.
Yeah, fell off.
We fell the fuck off. Yeah, but guess what? In our lowest state, we still with Yahweh Bashim outside, bro.
Yep.
Even when he chastises, bros here at camp. I call me. Man, we all been through certain shit and we still at camp, bro.
Man.
Bringing it out.
No matter what.
You know? Out the bar, certain elements to draw, you know? Bro, plenty of times, you know? Ankle on this one, ankle on that one. Feel me? Different things we done went through, man. And we still come out and do. That's the type of woman you want.
Car problem.
Man, car problems.
And after.
Man.
Bro, just in the hood, bro. Got the hood up looking at this shit, bro. Waiting for the spirit to drop some wine down for you so you can fix it.
Car not started.
Yeah.
It's always in camp.
But guess what? The Lord always helped us out, bro.
Man. Got your hip to that buying that Sprite for that motherfucker.
Yep. Bro, out the bar, it was atonement. And we was teaching right down there, way down there. And bro Carr, he was on his way. And me and out the bar, I think I had picked you up. And then bro was like, man, my car just stopped working. I'm stranded in the middle of the street.
Man, yeah.
Where you at? Oh, I'm over here by MacArthur Park. Dang.
I ride all down there.
Stuck in the middle of the street.
Crazy Riders neighborhood. Shit like that.
Bro, we was like, damn, man, it's the atonement.
Man.
All right, don't trip.
That's right.
Spirit was like, look, we just gonna move the car over here. Out the bar, went to the stove and got some 7 Up and shit.
7 Up, yeah. That's what it was, 7 Up.
Bro, we said, look, we just gonna let the car chill, bro. We just gonna teach, bro. And the most I had the car start up after camp, bro. Feel me?
Brothers made it home that day.
Made it back home.
It was crazy that on that day, the car started, not before I called y'all. The Lord had to start again so I can move it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, in the car, it was nowhere to park at first.
Right.
Some dude came out, moved his car, we was like, oh, we can get that parking spot right there. So the Lord always comes, bro.
Yeah.
Well, got a lot of wars for him.
Yeah. So the point is, that's the type of woman you want. Like she will weather the storm with you.
Man.
But if you were, like we said, if you got a woman, a Proverbs 6:26 woman, a whorish woman, leaving a man with a little bit of nothing, adulterous woman, she's hunting for the precious life. She just want to wine and dine, and she just wants you to buy all this shit. I ain't bought my woman in some shit now. How long, bro? If it ain't food, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
Ooh.
I ain't bought her. I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong with getting your girl something, but the point is, that's not what it's about. Buying shit for the rich.
Because they can say, oh, that's how you express your love.
Man, please. And it's so-called Mother's Day. I was telling bro, I had pick up at Home Depot, and there's a gang of people outside of Home Depot. Like, what the fuck? And then when I went inside, all these motherfuckers blowing washing the plants, getting the plants and shit. You know, and I'm like, oh, it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You know, these niggas bend over backwards for these bitches, and when Father's Day come around,
You don't show none of that energy for you. See, holidays are wicked. Pagan holidays, but still, it just shows you that woman wasn't groomed and trained how to please a man. A man was trained to do it, which is all finished. Virtuous wife.
Yeah.
What they was taught? They was taught to be independent,
about a lot of these bitches is finna get judged. Right, man, a lot of these bitches is finna get judged crazy. You gotta do it.
Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for the witnesses to all nations. Then shall the end.
What gospel is it talking about? Is it talking about the gospel in this church? Is it the gospel that Joel Osteen bring out?
He's doing bad right now.
Is the gospel Reverend Al Sharpton is bringing out?
It's the 1928 church.
It's talking about this gospel, the one we talking about, the
Yeah.
one we bring out, that coincide with prophecy,
The apostles' doctrine.
the apostles' doctrine. This doctrine is the doctrine that Yahweh Shai said that will be preached in all the world, and then shall the end come. And how we know that this is the gospel? Because within this gospel, this good news, it has prophecies. It has these different things that will be happening leading up to Yahweh Shai coming. And we see them happening.
It says, verse 15. We therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of Daniel the prophet, saying the whole place.
And that's talking about 70 AD.
Whoso read, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
Because Matthew, the 24th chapter, it goes into two different time periods. It goes into the events that happened in 70 AD, the Roman siege of Jerusalem, as well as the events or the prophecies leading up to Yahweh Shai's second return. So this is talking about 70 AD.
It says, verse 17, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house.
Yeah, because what the Romans did, they did siege works around Jerusalem. They basically put fortified
Battlement.
battlement around Jerusalem. So when you heard the Romans can't come down, going back to the house real quick, oh, I left that bag. Where the bag at? Oh, it's under the bed. Look, hold on. I can stay right. Don't do that. Yeah. Oh, my coat. You didn't get the coat? Oh. You know? Don't go back and get you, because you can be in a situation where you can get locked in.
Get jammed up, yeah.
It's better to say fuck that shit at the house than to go back and be stuck in the house with that shit and can't get out. Because what happened was the Romans, when they did the siege works in Jerusalem, it was a military strategy which prevented food from going in. So what happened was you had the act of cannibalism, which was prophesied in Deuteronomy 28. But you know, it was women side and their children. You know, they were eating leather belts. And, you know, eating each other, man. He got about 48 hours left. I'll take the leg.
Man, that happened twice in that history.
Yeah.
Well, as getting besieged, the first time was the Babylonians. And they was committing cannibalism. The second time was the Romans. And Jeremiah the prophet, he seen all that. He seen the crying, you know, women crying and stuff. Says, verse 18, Peter let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in the days.
Yeah, because during that time, you know, to have a child, man, it's baby crying. Woman, so I hear baby crying. You might be hiding or some shit like that. You know, about 15 people over there hiding.
Yeah.
One got a baby. Your position is blown.
Yeah.
You know, or you know, you giving suck, breastfeeding, and shit. You know, you ain't ate. That baby ain't finna get no milk out the tooth, boy.
That's a tough situation to be in, because not only you gotta feed the baby, but you gotta eat your stuff too. It says, verse 20, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day.
Yeah, you know, when we have to take flight, we have to run up out of there. In the winter, shit. Like, see, we live in California. You know, it's mostly, and the California's an expensive state. That's why everything costs a lot. The gas is more here because it's a port state. You know, the ports here.
Yeah.
You know, when the goods come in from the other countries, it hits this place first. So, you know, we don't really, you know, experience harsh winters. You know, it snowed in. You got the plow truck. He cleaning the road. He pushing the snow to the side.
Man.
You know, you walk down. You used to live in New York. You walk down the street, and it's piles of snow over here. Piles of snow over here. Snowed in, like went up the door. You know, imagine traveling and you like that.
Man.
Walking, slipping.
You got sandals on.
Yeah.
It says, but then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
Yeah, now Yahushua's talking about now. That's how prophecy works. Maybe talking about one event, and then the spirit change. Just like how when we out here teaching, we may be on one subject, and then we just segue to another subject.
Spirit like the wind.
So that's how the script is. So if you're reading it with the mindset of, okay, first verse got to take place. Now we're waiting for the second verse to take place.
Yep.
Now we're waiting for the third verse. That's not a prophecy.
It
So go ahead.
says, except those days be shortened.
And the Lord doing that. There was videos that came out that was saying how right now it seemed like time is speeding up.
Speeding up. Yeah. I just saw that video.
It was a dude saying like, I set my clock.
Yep.
You know, and then the clock not making sense with his phone. But the Lord is speeding up the time, man. It seemed like every time you look up, it's time to go to camp.
Yep.
Man, we at camp again? Yeah.
There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened.
So the Lord gonna speed up this time for the elect's sake, man. Because the elect, bro, is, hey, sign and crying for the abominations. Ready for the Lord Yahushua to come back, watching, as well as praying.
Yeah, because we want to get up out of here, man.
Yep.
The captives exiled, hasten to be loose.
Yep. And I also say pray for a few days. So we want the Lord to speed things up for us, man.
Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Yahushua, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false anointings, false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Yeah, but the elect is not going to be deceived because the Lord, Yahushua, gave the Holy Spirit, which is the Spirit of truth, which one cannot receive, which is the understanding of the prophecies. So within the prophecies, it tells us how Yahushua is going to come.
Yep.
Coming in the clouds,
Yep.
the chariots.
Yep.
So we not finna fall victim by some false prophet saying, look, oh, the Lord is in China right now.
Go
in
there.
The temple.
Yeah. Yep.
Prophecy say that when Yahushua come, everybody gonna see him.
Every eye shall see. Yep.
You don't have to travel to another location to see the Lord.
Yeah. And then the prophecy say that Yahushua is gonna come in the midst of war. what's that? Second
Right.
entrance 14.
Second entrance, yeah. 13.
13, yep, throughout. Second entrance 13. And then how he blasting out fire,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? Then he beaming up the elect. So when Yahushua come, it's gonna be very dramatic.
Yes, it is.
You ain't gonna need no nigga to say, oh, you look for who? Oh, he in China.
Man, low there. Look here, low there.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's why it's important to know the prophecies. Because you know the prophecies truthful.
Yeah.
You won't be deceived.
Because if they could, they would fool the very elect. Like you said.
Verse 25, Behold, I have told you before, wherefore if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers.
This is what
believe it not.
And believe it or not, Aki, brothers and sisters that's listening, we had nigga come up here and said that he was that Jesus Christ was somewhere over there.
He was in China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said China.
Yeah.
We had a nigga come up here that said he was over there.
Man. That was,
All that nigga was doing was fulfilling prophecy.
man, that's what he was doing. And he was serious about it, too.
And we told him, no, he's not.
As the light is coming out of the east,
So here goes Yahushua himself explaining how he coming.
and showing and shining even to the west, so shall also the son of coming of the Son of Man be.
Meaning Yahushua, he gonna start from the east and come to the west, man. Just like the sun shining.
And this God, Lord Yahushua, the Son of Righteousness. Malachi 4.
Yep.
It says, wheresoever the carcass is, there will be the eagles gathered together.
Yeah, so where the dead bodies are, you're gonna have the chariots.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light.
Yeah, so right after the tribulation, right? Or what's gonna end the tribulation is Yahushua coming. When he come on these chariots, the so-called UFOs, which all, like you said, all in the news, Trump released these files, and he said they're gonna be releasing them every week of these sightings of these aircraft. Now, some of them I seen is the same chariots I be seeing. You know, the little
Orbs.
yeah, that just travel. But some of it, I'm like, that look like some sci-fi shit.
Bye.
That Esau got project blue.
Yep. And with all this sophisticated tech, right? All this, these motherfuckers talking about some 8K cameras. I'm like, okay, 4K. These niggas got 8K cameras. Why when y'all bring out these UFO files, why do I have to squint my eyes and see? You know what I'm saying? I gotta stop the video and zoom in. I gotta screenshot it, zoom in. Where's the high resolution
High
cameras
def.
and shit,
What's
man?
the high definition?
And then the shit is so redacted and censored. They got all this box of black shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's like, when y'all make movies, y'all not using those same cameras. Y'all using high level cameras.
but catch a nigga stealing. You mean to tell me CBS got better cameras than y'all got? Target got better. They got better cameras and picking up shit way better than shit y'all got in so-called the heavens, man.
It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven.
Now, what are the stars? That's a parable for the ICBM missiles. Burning lights traveling in the heavens. They're gonna come steadfastly to Babylon, and they're gonna engulf this place in flames.
Yep. Also twofold, double meaning. Represents these celebrities dying.
Yeah.
You know, prominent celebrities. Michael Jackson,
Prince.
Prince.
Yeah. Black Panther, what, Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was fresh, you know what I'm saying? He was
I was
one or
crazy
two
when he
movies.
died. I was gonna be sudden.
Yeah.
It says, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
The elites, they're gonna be so shaken and terrified, they're gonna be in them bunkers.
Yep.
And the king of Babylon, he gonna hear the report and he gonna be afraid.
It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Yeah, so when Yahushua come, everybody on the earth is gonna bug the fuck out. Even us, we gonna be, because the way Yahweh, look, this is the glorious return of Yahushua. You think even us knowing how he coming, we think he's gonna be, okay, there go Yahushua. hey, son, look. No, we gonna be on some, oh shit. You know?
What will not be saved?
You feel me?
That's the king of terrorists.
Man, we don't. When you read in Exodus,
Yeah.
and when Moses said, hey, look, the Lord finna come.
Yeah.
And they saw the chariot come,
Yeah.
and it said it was smoke and folding itself, and fire, and these noises, and all this effects and signs. You feel me? Gloriousness. You know?
Yeah, the glory, yeah.
When the Lord came on his throne, on that chariot, they said, look, nah, Moses, you go get the information, and then you come
back
and you come talk to us, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me get it real quick. That's like Exodus 8. So,
Yeah.
Exodus like, okay.
Yeah, because Yahushua, he's a Judite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's coming out to show out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be shapes we never seen on the chariots. It's gonna be new colors we ain't never seen.
Man,
it's just
Man, look, this is, you know exactly where this at? Where it's at? I'm gonna hit this point real quick to show you that was a chariot Moses was dealing with.
right.
It was a chariot on top of the mountain.
Right.
But the chariot is like a mountain. So look, Exodus 19:1. In the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim and were coming to the desert of Sinai and had pitched in the wilderness. And there Israel camped before the mountain. Here's the point. And Moses went up unto the Most High, and Yahweh called unto him out of the mountain.
I found it.
Okay. It says, saying, thus shalt thou say to the house of Israel, and tell the children of Israel, you have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Eagle's wings represent a swift deliverance, man. That's how I was moving quick for us. But the Lord spoke to Moses out of the mountain. In the chariot, like how Esau got the helicopters, he can get on that damn mic and get to talking shit, talking about some pull over and
Surrender.
all that. Yeah. Chariots been had that technology.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Man, it's fucking Exodus 20:18 says, and all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings.
So look, Yahushua gonna come way greater than this.
Yeah, oh definitely.
Because this is a day, bro, this is the return. Case in point, prom. It's prom season. When the groom come out, however they call him.
Yeah.
You got the dude and the girl, right? When the dude come out the back, it's like, oh shit, look, oh, they taking pictures. Oh, you look fresh.
Yeah.
Damn. Then the girl come out, oh, she look, you know, it's just like a lot of pandemonium,
a lot of pageantry,
and
yeah.
excitement, and
shit, yeah.
people flashing cameras, oh, nephew, you look good, nephew,
Oh, that's live, man, that's live.
her hair banging, yeah, look at her hair. You know what I'm saying? When they come out, you know, even weddings.
A lot of vitriol, yeah.
So when Yahweh Shai come, it's gonna be greater.
Man.
It's gonna be terrible and like joyous at the same time.
Of course.
So we reading how the Lord came, right? Go ahead.
Exodus 20:18. And all the people saw the thunderings and lightnings, and the noise of the trumpet, and the mountains smoking, and when
chariots.
And when
imagine Most High so old, bro. The way he pulled up, just the chariots is on fire and smoking. Imagine like you driving a car
and you pull up.
Car running hot, smoke and shit, fire and shit. It's like, oh shit. But the chariots is coming like that, man. Not like no car breaking down, but just some visuals, like how you can just roll up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if a nigga car running hot and it's smoke, you even like, oh shit.
Yeah, back up.
You know? Or the engine then caught on fire. It's like, you trying to like. So the Lord rolled up and all this happenings is going on.
Yeah. Kind of like when like an asteroid goes, it's going so fast it turns to fire.
Yeah.
Like that, exactly.
Says, and when the people saw it, they were
when they saw that, they were moved, meaning they ran.
And stood afar off, and they said to Moses, "Speak thou with us, and we were here, but let not Yahweh speak with us, lest we die."
So when Yahweh Shai come, what do you think people are gonna be doing?
Man.
They're gonna be running.
Yep.
They're gonna be running, trying to stand afar off, like trying to hide. What is that? What? Looking.
A lot of guilty consciences too. Want to make them act funny. You know what I'm saying? They know they've been fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Yahweh Shai said, "The haughtiness of man shall be brought low."
Yup.
Ain't no nigga pulling their phone out, looking up chat, taking a picture on Chat GPT and asking Chat, "What is this?" Ain't none of that. I would even imagine that when Yahweh Shai come, all the electricity just turns off on Earth type shit. You feel me? Ain't no nigga gonna be walking around with his matcha tea latte. Ain't gonna be none of that. Niggas just dropping their food out of their hand.
Everybody gonna pay attention. There ain't gonna be no thieves. All this.
What's going on outside? Oh, I'll be out there in a minute. No.
It's gonna get your attention.
Because it's gonna be noises, bro. They said the trumpet. So great sounding noises. Fire and smoke and folding in itself.
Yep. That's like it can.
So when Yahweh Shai comes, niggas is gonna know, like, oh shit. It ain't gonna be no, he done came already and he's somewhere hiding in some temple in the desert.
Everything that's getting ready to happen is about the names. It's so they don't forget these names. You know what I'm saying?
You just gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Feel the vibration.
You're gonna feel the vibe of that.
The Lord
name.
has a strong vibration. Vibration, you gonna feel it. It says, and Moses said to the people, "Fear not, for Yahweh has come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that you sin not." And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near to the thick darkness where Yahweh was. And the Lord said to Moses, "Thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven."
Man, but they keeping Moses, right? And Moses going towards the chariot.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All you saw was his garbage.
Great.
And the Lord loved Moses, man.
Yeah,
He did.
It spoke about Moses at the end of Deuteronomy. It speaks about there was no man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because Moses, he was going into the chariots, bro.
Man.
No mortal man did that.
Spoke to him face to face.
Elijah.
Yeah, oh yeah, Elijah.
Most High loved Elijah
Yeah, he
too.
did. Yeah, he did. He didn't even put him away.
Yeah.
He saved him.
He was faithful.
Yeah, he was.
Moses, Elijah, and Enoch.
Yup.
Them was some great spirits with the Lord, man. Not that Enoch that y'all read about in them books Esau that got. Talking about some Enoch was a Cushite.
Yeah.
Cushites wasn't even on the scene with Enoch.
Man.
Yeah, they came. Enoch was the flood even happened.
Man. Them shooting pictures was crazy.
The Cushites came from Noah and Noah's son's hand.
Man.
Enoch is like one of Noah's forefathers.
You know what I'm saying?
So that don't even make sense.
And they be having Esau and Nimrod fighting. Esau got a special sword or something to slay Nimrod with or
All
something.
Esau do is lie.
It's crazy shit. Madness.
It says, verse 23, you shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall you make unto me gods of gold.
That's the first thing the Lord says. Don't make no idols.
Man.
Don't make no idols of me. Because Jake, man, Jake make everything an idol.
Man.
Meaning, they make everything trendy.
Yep.
They make, bro, anything trendy. And it becomes an idol.
And
it becomes
most of
a
that
culture.
shit go viral. Look how it rhymes with idol. They want to go viral.
Yeah.
I mean, make an idol. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
That's
Jake
what
can
it
make it go, make
Man.
it trendy. It goes viral, and it becomes an idol.
Man.
It becomes a culture. It
Yeah.
becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know?
Then they worship it.
And it's worship.
Like Tupac and Biggie, they
those
made
idols.
them idols, bro. They cannot, Bob Jason World cannot let them go.
Yep.
Stronghold.
Especially the Tupac. They ain't letting him go
Issachar,
ever.
oh man, Issachar. You rode through Compton,
With some
you
Tupac
still
on.
see shrines of, you see murals of Tupac, murals of Kendrick Lamar,
Man.
murals of Nipsey. Damn, leave them niggas alone. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, they got him up there. Yeah.
Little Laker shit, Dodger shit,
Raiders.
Raiders. Y'all idolize anything.
Idolize. Yeah, that's a big hit.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Probably set great dignity,
Yeah.
bro.
I think after Gideon had died or something like that, they made a grove or something like that, and they started to worship after he died. Something like that.
It was an account where the armor, I think the armor King David had on or something like that.
Yeah, that was something else.
They was worshiping.
Yeah, that was something else.
But Jake would go and make something, and you know, going
like,
to this account.
Like that calf and shit.
Yeah.
This
Like
what
that.
saved us from Egypt, right here. How could you say that?
Just trying to change history.
Man,
Moses like, what here? Here, partying.
man.
Moses was so shocked that Jake rebellion, he dropped the damn.
Man.
He dropped the
Man, the
tablets,
tablets, man. He was
And I would
appalled.
imagine Moses was strong as hell,
Man,
and he still dropped it.
he was appalled though, man.
Yeah, it's spoken about how he was still in his full strength.
Yeah,
He died.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, in full strength, yo.
They like his eyes wasn't dimming and he wasn't losing vision or nothing like that. He was like, you know.
That was a cool soul right there. You know what I'm saying? Like he made it sturdy.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
endure all of that, man, and still be, you know, at the end of the day, he's real sharp still. You know,
But I mean, look at the lifestyle back then. Moses walked from Egypt to over there where he linked up with Jethro.
yeah.
You know,
Midian.
and because when you do a lot of walking, a lot of steady state walking, that shit burns your fat up.
Walking.
Yeah, just walking. You ain't gotta worry about all this running and shit, cause
Nope.
the running
Walk.
and the constant pounding on the concrete, that make your tendons and your ligaments and shit loose. I mean,
Right.
you can do it, but over time, that shit
Wear and tear.
make them loose. You know, that's why all runners have that little flimsy, like look.
And they need be like bent in.
Yeah.
Bow leg. But like bow leg with like inward.
Oh yeah. I know what you're doing. So I mean, it's cool to, you know, like my cardio is walking. I do some steady state, like 30-minute walking. Try to do it. You know, do some sprints here and there. But the walking, that shit hits your fat. It pulls from, as long as you walking at a pace where you can talk and you can breathe.
Right.
After about 20 minutes, you start hitting the fat storages. Wherever you store, you know, you start hitting the fat storages.
They call it the bristle.
Yeah. Yeah, just a cool little walk, you know, listen to your little video, you know. Sometimes you be at the house watching the videos. Sometimes, you know, you go to a park or something, listen to the videos or some music or something. Next thing you know, it's like, damn, it's 35 minutes. And you stack them days up and you'll notice, you know, that fat start just melting away. So, you know, we live a life of navigating on foot, you know, or donkeys or camels or horses or whatever. So, you know, we wasn't like how it is here.
You could say that, speak about like a day's journey or a Sabbath journey.
Yeah.
We walk most of the time.
Oh, we have pilgrimage. You know, 3 times in a year we have to go to Jerusalem.
You gotta deal with the donkeys and camels when they get stubborn.
Yeah.
Especially the camels.
Yep.
You gotta be strong with them. They gotta respect you too. Sometimes you gotta hit them. This is Deuteronomy 34, verse 5. Start verse 4. The Lord Yahweh said unto him, Moses, this is the land which I swore unto Abraham and unto Jacob, and unto Isaac and unto Jacob.
Shalom, Marquis.
Saying, I will give it unto thy seed. I have caused you to see it with thy eyes, but thou shalt not go thither. So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of Yahweh. And he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, over against Beth Peor. But no man knoweth of his sepulchre to this day. And Moses was 120 years old and died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated. So he had full strength when he died. That's how you know the Lord took the spirit.
And I'm pretty sure, like in China, someplace or whatever, they still got them old men. You know what I'm saying? That could do all that. So it's that's not far fetched. You know, I've seen them jumping over shit and and doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I seen the Jake. He sent me the video. He was like 70 years old, but he still look like he like 40.
Oh yeah, I done seen a bunch of those.
Doing pull-ups,
doing the pull-ups, yeah,
push-ups, like a 30-year-old man.
Yeah, muscle will keep you looking younger.
Yeah.
We got a precept from the brother GMS in his likeness, which I believe is from the Wafia from Jeremiah 6:16. Jeremiah, he was a Levite. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways." All right, the ways is what? This truth. The ways of righteousness. And see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way?
But this is a good way. This is an old way and a good way. Yeah. Now we are commanding our people to return back to, but they refuse to hearken. That's what it says.
Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls.
But this is the rest, man. Yeah. Knowing your nationality. Knowing who your enemies is, knowing why all these things, why you went to slavery, even when you're in the truth, why you catching hell, part of the battle. You got to bear it off.
Knowing that these holidays is a bunch of bullshit. You gonna spend all your money up on Mother's Day bullshit and no
And don't
Easter
respect
shit,
you
no
after this.
Christmas shit. Yeah, that's freedom right there. Knowing that truth.
And then this truth, it keeps us stable during these times, man.
Good. Hey there.
Yeah, this truth keep us stable during our times, you know. You know, especially now with the talks of a poly crisis. The talks of a poly crisis, you know, these multiple troubles. You know, what keeps us stable entering into these times is knowing that, number one, the Lord foretold these things to happen. The poly crisis is in the prophecies.
Yep.
He said, I will send plagues,
Yep.
the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's the poly crisis.
Yep.
So we understand that, look, this is the will of the Lord. This is what's going to happen. And that information keeps us stable. Like, all right, okay.
The skirt.
The Lord wants us to be holy, separate from all the evil that's going through. Because we all going through the same thing. The Lord wants us to be holy on how we react to it. Our reaction is supposed to be different from the world's reaction. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so like you were saying before the camera shut down, the Lord wants us to be holy, which means separate from these people, this poly crisis. You know, the Lord wants us to be separate on how we react.
Yep.
On what's coming towards us, such as the high gas prices, the inflation. Of course, we're going to all be affected by it, but the Lord, the difference between us and these people in this world is how we react to it. And it's knowing that this is all prophecy and not to be offended. I get that Yahushua said, many shall bless he who is not offended.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
Yeah, so, you know, you're considered blessed if you're not offended in it. So once these prophecies start to unfold, you being affected by it, and you're not offended by it, that means you're blessed. You know, because you understand what the will of the Lord is. You know, the Apostle Paul did say in Ephesians, understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And to know that the Lord always make a way out of no way. Go to 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
Right, so what we're dealing with right now, this is common. It's common amongst men anyway. Temptations of high inflation prices, gas prices, you know, energy prices. We all in the same boat. there's a clear distinction.
But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able.
Yeah, so the Lord's not going to give you more put on you that you can't put hell on you that you can't handle.
But with the temptation, also make a way to escape that ye may be able to bear it.
So that's the distinction right there, the deliverance. To the Lord, when the Lord have these people suffer, He not going to be delivering.
Yeah.
You know, but since we only party elect, since we serve Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord always makes the way out of no way. He'll make it to the point when, you know, He'll deliver us from these things.
Yeah.
And that's where we have hope in, because what Esau's about to do, man, like you said, it's gonna be food rations. You think the man and the Lord gonna be going to these concentration camps, these food banks, Walmarts, these Targets? No, because they know what Esau gonna be doing in them camps.
Yeah.
They're gonna be killing people, man.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna have guillotines in there, but they gonna mask up to make it seem like, you know, it's salvation. We got food, we got water. First off, they're gonna be feeding 3 grade of people.
I was just thinking that they're gonna be that impossible shit.
Yeah, possible meat.
Food with all kind of injections in it.
Yeah.
Because this is the time where Esau fully gonna show his wickedness.
It's gonna be a time like no other. Let's say you gotta stretch that. You gotta really think how bad man can be bad, bro.
Esau, Esau is a deceiver, so
Yeah.
he can give you the illusion that you're eating beef.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his pork.
He can make it smell like it.
Man.
He can give you the taste. Think about the chips. They got what? Barbecue chips.
They got the steak,
Cheddar.
they got tasting like you know the steak don't be all the way done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got
Oh, the Lay's.
chips that taste like them Lay's is bomb. They taste like them soups.
They got chicken and waffle flavored chips.
Yeah, yup.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They got flavors.
You think this nigga that made some chicken and some waffles and then we got some plain chips and what? Dipped it in the fucking. Oh, that shit is chemicals.
Chemical flavor profiles. That's
You
what
got
they
sour
got.
cream, onion, the ruffles. So Esau got the taste test.
They got buffalo chicken chips.
Oh, yep.
Yup.
Oh, even the yogurt. They got yogurt, vanilla yogurt. There ain't no vanilla in that shit.
Yeah, ain't no vanilla.
That's some shit that they created with chemicals and say, see what this tastes like.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of tastes like,
It
it
almost tastes like strawberry a little bit right
Okay,
there.
well, let's go with that one.
Yeah, because they got a thing called imitation strawberry flavor.
Yeah.
They sell it like that. Imitation strawberry
They
flavor.
got imitation, but you're not eating that one.
Yeah, they're not even
That
taking it off the label. They putting
Yeah.
it right on the label. Imitation strawberry flavor.
They got
Ice
imitation
cream.
crab meat.
Yeah, see?
Why would you
They
eat
ain't the
some shit
same.
like that?
They're not the same to let you know there's some face in y'all.
Yeah.
They're not the same.
That's how stupid people are.
That's how stupid they are, bro.
I had a precept to back you up. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for the good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are called according to his promise.
Yeah, so in all things that we go through, whether good or bad, at the end of the day, it's good. Okay, it's a good lesson you can learn out of this. Whether it's good or bad.
Now, real quick, you see how silly these bitches is? This bitch walking around with this skirt, right, ass out, and she just gotta constantly just hold her pants down all day, constantly. You know?
That's the game,
And
bro.
get mad when a nigga look at it.
That's the game, bro.
See
Oh, that's
what
the
type
game.
of car she drives, so she knows she drives.
And she's driving a man car, a big body, the biggest BMW you can buy in sedan. She's in.
Gordy.
Soon as one fuck up in that car, you spend thousands.
But bitches like that, guess what? They got their content on social media,
Oh yeah.
and they selling socks,
Yeah.
they selling panties, they selling bras. Oh, here's my pajamas.
Merch.
They selling their pajamas
Merch.
for $1,500.
Yeah. They got merch. Yep.
Yeah, I forget what website it's called, but they got a website where people sell like they use
Depop,
clothes.
I think it's
Yeah,
called
yeah,
Depop.
there we go.
Yeah.
That website.
Yeah. So you got women with these creepy ass guys. Socks I wore for a month and I didn't wash them. I'm selling them for $500. Yeah. And you got those guys that walk up and down the street,
TikTok
these fucking
shop.
niggas, and they'll buy that shit.
Man.
Freaky ass Edomites.
Yeah.
That look like what's the name off of Grand Theft Auto? Lester.
Trevor. Oh yeah.
Lester.
Oh yeah.
Them time. Yeah, Trevor
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. That like that one dude. I don't know if he'll eat him or not, but Scary Movie. And he had that hand.
Oh yeah.
Guys like that.
Yeah.
Paying top dollar. Motherfucker got a gang of money. But Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are called according to his purpose.
Yeah, so that's why the scriptures also say Sirach, hope for good. Because every lesson that we go through, every trial that we go through, whether good or bad, it's a lesson to them. A lesson to learn from it. You know, that the Lord has you go through. So, you know, you may be a brother without a car or something like that. Wow. You may have to catch the bus, but you know, you may experience how people are on public transportation with spirits. You know, the Lord may have you increase and dealing with people. You may be a brother that's you know, a reserve brother.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. And it's very beneficial, man. It's very beneficial, man. And of course, you know, no chastisement at the moment seems joyous but grievous. You know, so when you do go through it, like, oh, fuck. But it does help you in your walk. The Lord is transitioning. The Lord is balancing us.
Yeah, you don't want us to get too puffed up.
Yeah.
You know that scripture, Paul going on the side.
No, not all the time. Thorn inside.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the Lord can have things, and sometimes the Lord can withdraw the heads from you.
Yeah. Yep.
Just to have you go through things. Not that the Lord forsook you, but it's just, you know, it's just the act of humility you got to go through.
I think that's what happened to me. I think the most I do that, it'll put you in check, you know. You get beside yourself, son.
Right.
You know, and put you in a situation where you gotta look at all the shit you just did and remember not to do that dumb shit no
That's
more.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, we all paying for sins.
Yep.
Past, present, and future.
Future. Yep.
You know?
Be not be not deceived. The Most High is not mine.
No, that's the thing. No one get away.
Yep. So you're not getting away from nothing. If you had it coming, it's coming, bro.
Yeah. Even the things you did when you was a kid,
Man.
the Lord will get you back when you an adult.
Yep.
And meanwhile, you forgot all about that.
I remember some shit when I was a kid. I'm like, oh man.
Because you know we all did some fucked up shit when we was kids.
We was in an Esau world. We went,
But now that you in the truth,
yeah.
the Lord required that was past.
Man.
Galatians 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, how was not marked. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. So, you reap what you sow.
Yep.
So whatever you sow means a plant. So whatever you plant in the earth by your actions, you gotta get that back in return.
Yep.
And it doesn't have to be immediately. It could be years.
Yep.
You know?
Long suffering. I think they call them long suffering. Yeah.
You're saying the Lord, you could do some crazy shit you did when you was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord can pay you back when you're an adult.
Man.
Or your next life.
The third or fourth generation.
I got that precept. You want it? This is 2 Corinthians 12, verse 7. At least I should be exalted above measure.
Right. Meaning, he starts to get, a lot of, I don't want to say man worship, but he starts to get recognized for his wisdom.
Yeah.
Because remember, Yahweh Shai dealt with Apostle Paul exclusively.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai gave Apostle Paul a lot of wisdom.
Sup to it.
Simple.
Says, and least I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of revelations.
So, for the abundance of revelation, a lot of revealings was revealed to Apostle Paul through the Spirit. One example is a new bodies.
There was given to me a thorn in the flesh.
So we all know what that thorn is. It could have been an actual thorn.
An
Or
affliction.
something's bothering.
Yeah.
Like an ailment or disease or something.
The messenger of Satan to buffet me, least I should be exalted above measure.
Yeah, because
Man.
the Lord can send Satan too. It's like with Job. The Lord sent Satan to Job to destroy all he had.
Yeah.
But didn't destroy Job himself. But destroyed.
Don't kill him. Yeah.
Afflict Job, but don't kill him.
Yeah.
So the Lord can do that to us too.
And it's comforting knowing that. But going through it, it's like
Oh man.
because you might have been an individual that might have been used to like a certain type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
You always have money saved up. You got a lot of jewelry.
Yeah.
All the colognes, all the
Always had the fly shit.
Yeah.
Shiny sneakers. Your sneakers is the shiniest on the block.
And then the Lord changed that shit.
Man.
But then when you think about it, it's like, is it really wise to be on that level right now? You feel me?
Yeah.
So that wisdom and knowledge should keep you stable through your trouble.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Keep you a little safer.
time and season, man.
Yeah. Do I want to be driving around this in 2026? EV. You know what I'm saying? With that look, you may attract the wrong woman. You may attract the wrong,
Niggas.
here it is, you in your neighborhood, you pulling up, it's like, okay. Oh, you just got that? Oh, okay.
Because niggas will secretly envy you and they don't want me to speak to you.
Yeah, they won't let you know.
But they plotting on you. Are we going to get a brand new 2026 Honda, Lexus?
Yep.
You park in the parking structure. Them niggas gonna steal your rims, man.
I was just thinking that you come outside, your shit on the ground. Fuck bricks, your shit on the ground.
Crates. Yeah, on the ground.
The fender all bent.
I done seen cars like they just left that.
Remember
I don't
one
know
time?
how they did it. They left the nigga car on the ground. Damn, tow truck can't even pick that shit. Yeah, so the Lord will balance you, but it'd be perfect though. It'd be perfect for the time.
This lamentation of verse 3 and verse 1 and 2. I am the man that have seen affliction by the rod of his wrath. He had led me and brought me into darkness, but not into light. Surely against me he is turned. He turneth his hand against me all the day. So Jeremiah, he felt that the edge was taken.
Yeah. That's when he was in the dungeon?
Not so. But, I mean, he was in that affliction. And no one came to rescue him, but there was one, I think he was Chamberlain or something like that.
Yeah.
He had helped him out.
Yeah.
But none of his own people they just left him. So, like Bar said, sometimes you can get beside yourself and the Lord can check you.
Yeah.
But if you neglect, the Lord's gonna humble you.
Oh yeah.
Some way, somehow.
You gonna be brought You gotta experience that lower state. And the lower state look different from brother to brother.
Yeah.
But best believe it's gonna be a lower state from what you was used to. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so the Lord don't want us to be, He don't want us to be strange to lower states.
I was about to say, I think we finna say something.
Yeah, Apostle Paul said, I know how to bound and how to be a base. Remember, Apostle Paul, he was a Pharisee. He was the son of a Pharisee. Benjaminite.
And he was a tent maker too.
A tent maker. They made good money. So, he experienced that. Before, he was like a bounty hunter for the wicked.
Yeah.
Chief priests, high priests, and scribes, and Pharisees. So he was making good money. But when he came to the truth, that's when he started losing things.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Let's see. Start at 1 point is in. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah, so temptation meaning test. And this is when you serve Yahweh by Shemosai correctly. You know, doing the works.
Yeah.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
So set your mind right. Constantly endure. Because this is not a one-time thing. Because once you come to the truth, you got the initiation process. The beginning trials. Yeah. All right, I'm going to put the spirit on this family to not believe what he says. And let me see if he's still going to follow through. I'm going to put the spirit on his beloved friend or his brother or his cousin that he's real cool with, and they not going to receive the truth. But I'm going to do that just to see if he's still going to have his fervent love for the truth.
Yeah, I wish I dealt with that. He had two brothers that wasn't in the faith.
You had to cut loose. Who is my brother?
He had to check his mom.
Who is my mother? Yeah.
Simon, Joseph.
People from his neighborhood. It says, and make not haste in a time of trouble.
Yeah, so don't make an irrational decision when you're going for sure. It's like King Saul. Samson had told him to wait for him before he did the sacrifice. I think King Saul, you see the Philistines coming or something like that, he got like, he started panicking. He did the sacrifice, then Samuel came.
It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Yeah, so you want to cleave to your house by the time. That's the best time to cleave when you are there. You're not supposed to depart, but you're going to make it worse. It says that thou shalt be increased at that last end, because the Lord will increase you in an area where you're lacking. Besides patience, charity. Many other things.
Yeah, you might have been a brother that was very charitable, right? And then the Most High balanced you, and now it's like you may not be that, you may not be able to do stuff like that. You might fuck your conscience up, but it's just the other side. You gotta do both sides, bro. You know? Be the brother that always had it, and then now it's like, damn, I barely have it. But balance, both sides balance us. Or you might have been a brother that, for years you ain't had it. And all of a sudden, the Most High put you in position. You're able to help brothers out, and so on and so forth. So it's most definitely balance. Or you might have had bad health all your life, and all of a sudden, now all of a sudden, now you good health. whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. And be,
It's not that you just smile and jump in joy. You just, accepting the will of the Lord. It's just a condition of the battle.
It says, and be patient when are changed to a low estate.
You gotta have patience, man. Patience is a virtue. One of the fruits of the spirit. That's not in this world. Patience is becoming a lost art.
Man,
For real. People can't even wait 15 to 20 seconds to a person across the street.
man.
And it's this technology to blame, man.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi fast, you got the microwave, you got, everything is, whatever you want is right there. Then even when you scrolling, man, and that should be affecting me with my patience.
Man.
You scrolling, you get the quick dopamine. Everything is quick. Dopamine is quick. Pleasure is quick. To where that shit start rubbing off on how you, the light ain't, the light red too long is, which Esau does a psychological thing with these lights, especially in like Linwood, Compton, Long Beach. It's like the way he does these lights, it increases your anxiety and your frustration. When I'm in like other cities outside of the hood, before I look up, the light is turning green. Before I even worried about me being at this light for a long time, the shit is green now. But it's some type of psychological thing that they do in LA and these different cities, where it's like, why the fuck am I at this red light for so goddamn long?
And sometimes the lights that be super long, they don't even be main streets.
Exactly.
They be like just regular,
bullshit side streets. Like, ain't nobody even going.
That way.
Like you said, the one where my bus passed through. Linwood, that city. Them lights long as fuck. Long. It be making me mad. Like, I know the bus driver's mad.
That is one concept though that Esau has mastered, how to have us in derision over everything, every little thing. Every little thing pisses you off. The way when you owe them money, they want their money right away. You can't play with it. But when they owe you money, you gotta actually call them up. That's set up like that, man. All that shit is done on purpose,
You gotta remind them that you owe me.
All the obsolescence and all the products you buy, the product and shit that only lasts 3 weeks, you gotta go get another one and shit like that. That's done on purpose, bro. All that shit, this place is set up like that, bro.
That's why Esau, man.
That's Esau.
He ain't no mercy. No mercy. The Lord will act with other fires with another camp. So with that, we give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Hakadash.
Double honors to the apostle, Elder Bird Millstone. Peace and blessings over the octave. Let's preach the word and all truth and spirit. Shalom.
Shalom.